So for the past sort of 8 weeks or so, I've been doing a quick series going through the components of what makes a successful technology plan in schools. This has been a series of short episodes that go through the components and what we need to do as an organisation to plan successfully, deploy a plan, make sure it's managed. So the components of vision, culture, capacity, team, community, finance and measurement, and they're all super important because each one of them by themselves is not going to do much for you. But if you start thinking from the perspective that I am going to build something, and it doesn't need to be a tech plan, but build something as a whole that's going to be successful, all those factors are going to be in it. And so a tech plan in the school is not special in that aspect. But by breaking it down into these points, it becomes much more manageable in the design. It's not a massive beast that you have to conquer. It's also important to understand that these aren't things that need to be deployed in a month or 6 months or sometimes even a year or two. A lot of the time this starts out as a 5-year plan. We hit milestones early, things change, we adjust. So it's complicated and there are a lot of steps, and it sounds hard when you look at it as one big beast, but by breaking it down into these individual steps, you can manage it and it is achievable. There's a lot of schools out there that have proven this, and you'll find that actually most of them are quite willing to communicate their successes and failures in order to make sure that they can help others. So it's a really good place to start in the planning stage, and you'll never be finished planning, and you'll also never be finished with a tech plan. It'll never be complete. It'll never be, you're never climbing the mountain and then reaching the apex. You're always climbing. Sometimes you get higher up, and then obviously sometimes there's setbacks. So love doing this. It was really good to go through each of these points. If you do have questions, if it's something you really need help with, if you want somebody to sit down and go through this with you, please do reach out. In the meantime, follow the steps, take your time, communicate well, make sure that you know what you want out of it at the end, and just get into it. I understand that there's no right and wrong as long as you learn from each step, and yeah, have a crack. So please do reach out if you need more assistance, but otherwise I appreciate you tuning in, and we'll touch base soon on another topic. Cheers.